1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Hey friends, how's it going? So, I'm sorry I'm uploading like 2 videos kind of like the same thing. But I mentioned in my last video that the upstairs neighbors were a bunch of crackheads who like to argue and scream and break shit. Just on 10 o'clock, we were getting the bed off the back of the ute, and we hear our neighbor right above us. Now, it's a couple. I haven't seen the woman, and we've been here for about like 2-3 weeks now. Haven't seen the woman at all. I've seen the man, and they like to argue very, very loudly, and then they like to slam cupboards and doors very loudly for hours on end. So last night, yesterday, since I got up about 10 o'clock in the morning. They were screaming and banging shit and just carrying on like complete fuckwits. Since pretty much I woke up. So about 9 o'clock last night, they started getting real aggro and like their screaming got beyond a fucking joke. They were just screaming like fuck and just cunt and like for no real fucking reason, right? And then they're banging shit and stuff. So it's getting late. So I'm like, I'm gonna go lie in bed, watch some Netflix. You know, I go to bed, I lie down, and all I can hear is them screaming and carrying on and just banging stuff and trying to break shit. And this went on until about 2 in the morning. So within that time, I heard them, around 10:30, I heard them break 3 more windows because they've already broken 2 of them before we even moved in. So they broke 2 more windows. They broke 3 more windows that I heard at 10:30. Then they started screaming again, yelling, banging. It sounded like they were banging cupboards or hitting doors or something like that. And then about 11 o'clock, I heard him break 4 more windows. And like I'm lying in bed going, this is beyond a fucking joke. Like I don't really want to call the police because I don't want them harassing me and finding out that I called the police on them. So I just, kept to myself, minded my own business. And then about 12:30, they were still carrying on, breaking shit. I hear the smoke alarm go off. And in the units, the way they're set out, the smoke alarm is pretty much right next to the shower. So their smoke alarm usually goes off because you have a warm shower. Their smoke alarm goes off quite a lot. So it wasn't like a new thing for me to hear their smoke alarm go off. But their smoke alarm went off about 12:30-ish. And then I hear old matey screaming at the girl that was up there, and I heard her yelling at him. And then I hear him banging the smoke alarm, trying to get it to turn off. He was hitting it so hard that my bedroom windows were shaking. I honestly thought they were going to break. I really did. But luckily they didn't. And come 1 o'clock, I hear people banging on doors really loudly. I'm like, what the fuck are they doing now? But then I heard a voice yelling something or other, police. So I got out of bed, got dressed, walked to my door, and as I was opening the door, the cop was about to knock on it. And he told me that there's a fire and we need to evacuate the building. I'm like, what? So it turns out that the crackheads above me decided to set fire to their own unit. The logic in that is just, there is none. The only person that would think that would be a good idea is a crackhead. So 1 o'clock in the morning, everyone in the building was evacuated. So there's a family, lovely people, an Indian couple and their 5-year-old son. They're really nice. I had a chat to them. I met them. There's the across the door neighbor. He got evacuated with his girlfriend. The upstairs neighbors got evacuated. No one's quite sure who called the police or the fire department, but this went on for about an hour. The fire department went in. They sprayed it all down. And I've got some footage of it last night. I'll just play it through now. So that's the aftermath of them putting out the fire. My entire wall, floor, door is soaking wet, but that's the only thing that got wet, which is good, which is really good, and no one was hurt. I had to unplug the electricals just in case. But But holy shit, it stinks in here. It stinks bad. But yeah, everyone's safe and accounted for. Bear's all good. As I was coming back in... Ooh, focus, there we go. As I was just coming back in, they actually had the dude who did it all in handcuffs, taking him to the police station. Which is good. Fucking drug fucked fuckwits. Like, who the fuck would burn down a unit block because you're getting fucking kicked out, dude? So I had to chat to some of the people above me, and they're a lovely Indian couple who have a 5-year-old son. Like, what kind of fuckwit would burn down a unit block because they're getting kicked out, or because whatever fucking reason the dude was high on fucking ice? Like, that's fucked up, man. That is really fucked. Like it was, you know, if it went super south and everything burned, you know, he could have killed a 5-year-old. Just, yeah, that's pretty fucked, dude. And it's like currently 2:19 in the morning. Haven't been to sleep because they've been fucking, like, all day. The drug fuckwits up there have been banging shit, smashing shit, yelling at each other. And then it just escalated fucking hardcore. Went from 0 to 100 real fucking quick at like 12:30. But yeah, I'm just probably going to include this in the video tomorrow. Just, fuck, man. Like, my heart is just boom, 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 boom at the moment. It's fucking, yeah. Pretty scary shit. Scary shit, yeah. But at least no one was hurt or injured, you know, that's a good thing. And they got the dickhead who did it because he fucking stayed here. Like, why the fuck would you stay? I think he was hiding actually out the back, because I saw the cops run out the back. So I think they actually, I think he was actually hiding out there, which, like, you're a fucking idiot. Like, the dude looked like a mad fucking crackhead. Because I only had a quick glance at him and fuckwit, dude. But yeah, hopefully he gets what he deserves and gets locked up. But yeah, my front wall completely fucking soaked in water. My floor completely soaked, but it was only in the lounge room. No other room got affected by the water because I'm literally right below the unit that caught fire. Yeah, it turns out that I learnt from the neighbor across from me that the bloke who set the fire, he didn't fuck off. He didn't flee the scene. He went down the road a little bit, came back about 15, 20 minutes after the firefighters have done their job. They put out the fire, you know, and they wouldn't let him back into his unit, funny enough, and he decided to carry on like a complete fuckwit. He was high as a kite off his face. He decided to argue with the firefighters and the police, kick the firefighters' equipment and throw it. So then the police made the connection that, oh, that's the dude who burnt down the unit. I had to go down to the real estate agents today and give them kind of a statement on what happened and tell them about the damages done to my wall and floor because of the water that the firefighters had to use to put out the fire. So it turns out the bloke was arrested. I saw him get arrested. He was arrested pretty much right next to my door, which as I was walking back in, because we got the all clear, I was walking back in, I saw old matey in handcuffs with 3 police officers and 2 firefighters surrounding him. And I hear him go, "Oh, so what's going to happen now?" The police look at him and go, "You're coming to the police station and we'll go from there." Like, dude, what the fuck do you think's going to happen? They're just going to let you go? Like the logic in that dude's mind is so fucked. That's what happens when you do crack. Don't do crack. Don't do drugs. Unless, you know, if you do drugs, make sure you just do them as like a every now and then thing, not constantly, because that's not healthy. It is far from healthy. Okay, so I had to give a statement to the real estate. The real estate handed that on to the police, and it turns out that the real estate and the police did not know that the bloke trashed the unit before setting fire to it. So I told them that, I heard him break windows, I heard him smash doors, I heard him rip doors off, because they said that there is a door that was ripped off the hinges. So he got arrested for arson, I was told, by the real estate lady. He was arrested for arson, but they didn't have enough evidence to prosecute him until a few of the neighbours gave statements to the real estate telling them that, he was the one that was wrecking the building. He was damaging property. So now he is facing jail time, which is a good thing. He deserves that. But his girlfriend, the real estate and the police didn't know there was a second person there. But they do now. And she pissed off about the time he started the fire. So it turns out how he started the fire was he poured petrol on the floor in the lounge room and set fire to it. Because that's not fucked in the head or anything, dude. Like he could have killed a 5-year-old kid. He could have killed me. He could have killed, everyone in this building. He was trying to turn the smoke alarm off so no one heard the smoke alarm go off about the fire. But the dude's a fucking drug addict, dude. Like, it's fucked. It seriously is fucked. So at the moment I've got my fan going on the wall and floor, trying to fucking soak up the water, trying to get rid of the water. But yeah, I didn't get any sleep. I went to sleep about 5 in, woke up at 12, had to go down to the real estate. But yeah, it's been a hectic day, really. Like moving out, dude. They said go get a place of your own, it'd be fun, they said. Till the crackhead neighbour decides to set fire to his unit for no real reason, apart from he's a crackhead. But I did go up and have a bit of a sticky beak, because yeah, when he set the fire, he actually locked the door as he left, so the firefighters had to run back and get their fireman axes. I don't know. They had to break the lock, had to break the door. So I went up, had a bit of a geeze. You do notice in the video that I have that it looks like they chucked a loaf of bread into the fire just to make toast. You might get hungry when you're doing a bunch of arson. And there's also a bong on the floor that I noticed, which is, yeah, it speaks a lot of volumes, dude. Like it says a lot about someone that's willing to burn their own place down. Like I would get it if he tried to burn someone else's place down, because you might not like the guy, but yeah, deciding to burn your own home down is not the smartest thing to do, really. Because yeah, he came back with the shits because they wouldn't let him back into his fucking unit, into his burning unit. But yeah, I had to go outside today and sweep up all the fucking glass that they smashed there. And I bloody cut myself. Is that gonna focus? No. I cut my finger picking up glass that I feel like they should make him pick up. But yeah, because I found the tool that he used to break the windows with. Yeah, it was the towel rack from the bathroom that's attached to the door that he ripped off and decided to hit windows with because, why not, dude? It's having a boring Monday morning, Monday night. Just fucking break some windows and set fire to your place. Why not? But yeah, it was quite a scary situation, to be honest. I've never really been in a situation like that, and my heart was actually racing. I was quite nervous because I only had time to get dressed, chuck a pair of thongs on. I had a t-shirt. Sitting outside in the cold with my fucking cat in his cat cage because that's all the time I had to get stuff. But yeah, it was pretty hectic. It was really hectic. but it will make a good story to tell people, you know. So yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Sorry if it's kind of the same kind of thing that I uploaded a few days ago. I just kind of wanted to talk about it, and yeah, it was a scary situation. It really was. But as always, guys, thanks for watching. Okay, so while editing the video, I just got a message from my grandma. Yeah, it turns out the guy who set the fire was only 17. So he's 2 years younger than me, and he's looking at facing jail time for arson and God knows what else. That's really sad. That really is. Like, being 17 and just doing something like that, you just fucked yourself. Like, you fucked yourself for life. This is Bear. He likes to hug. But yeah, like, he was only 17. Bloody crazy.